Hey everyone, Ken here with Ken's Creations and Product Reviews. Well, Cricut just released a new machine into the Cricut Explore family. And if you're looking at buying one of these machines, you're going to want to know the key differences between all three of these machines to make sure you get the right machine that does exactly what you want for your crafting needs. So let's go ahead and take a look at the machines and what makes them different so that way you can make the right choice. Here we have the three Cricut Explore machines in the Cricut Explore family. You have your Cricut Explore 1, which is your basic design and cut do-it-yourself system. It's easy, precise, and versatile. You have the best-selling Cricut Explore machine. The same amazing precision of the Cricut Explore 1, but even more possibilities. And you have the Cricut Explore Air. Same top-rated machine as the other two, but it gives you the ultimate creative freedom. Now, as you can see, the machines all have the same basic body style, and they have a lot of the same features. All three can cut thick materials more than the leading competitor. They all feature the Cut Smart technology inside. You can upload your own images and fonts for free. All three of them support designing on the iPad. They all feature the great Smart Set Dial technology. All three of them work with your Cricut cartridges, and all three support the print and cut, which is a huge feature on these machines. So what's the big differences between the three machines, and why would you buy one over the other? Let's take a closer look, starting with the Cricut Explore 1. So let's first take a look at the entry-level Cricut Explore 1. Now, the Cricut Explore 1 is your basic design and cut do-it-yourself system. It's easy, precise, and versatile. And right out of the box, you're going to be able to cut beautiful projects. So let's take a look at what you're going to get in this box if you choose this specific model. You're going to get the Cricut Explore 1 machine, a standard 12x12 mat, your Start Here guide with your first project, which is a vinyl project. You're going to go ahead and also get a power adapter and your USB cable, which you'll need to hook up to your computer to cut your projects. Now, why is this machine called the Cricut Explore 1, and what makes it different from the other Cricut Explorers? Let's take a closer look at that. When you open, you're going to see that it still has the amazing Cut Smart technology. You're going to also see you have your blade and your German carbide blade on the inside. However, this is only a system that has one blade carriage compared to the other two machines that has a dual carriage system. Hence why they've called it Cricut Explore 1. So out of the box, this is a cutting machine. But now if you want to use this to score or draw, you can absolutely do that. You would need to purchase the Cricut Explore 1 accessory adapter to be able to do that. Then following Design Space, you would remove the blade carriage and put in the exclusive accessory adapter here. Now this accessory adapter is exclusive to the Cricut Explore 1 and can only be used in this machine. Following Design Space prompts, then you would be able to use your scoring tool and your Cricut Explore pens. The other thing about this machine is the ability to design anywhere. Now, with that, you are able to design on your iPad, but let's say you want to go ahead and cut from this machine too. In order to do that with the Cricut Explore 1, you will need to purchase the wireless Bluetooth adapter. This is going to go ahead and plug into the side of the machine and give you the ability to cut from your Cricut Explore straight to the machine. This is an additional purchase if you want this ability. The Cricut Explore 1 is an amazing entry-level machine, and it's going to give you the precision cuts you are looking for. So what's different between this and the other machines? Let's go ahead and take a look at the original Cricut Explore and show you the big differences that come with that machine. So let's take a look at the next machine in the Cricut Explore family, the best-selling original Cricut Explore. This is going to give you the same amazing precision as the Cricut Explore 1, but you're going to even have more possibilities. First, let's take a look at what you get in this box if you choose this model. You're going to get the Cricut Explorer machine. You're going to get a carrying case, so this way you can take your Cricut Explorer to all your favorite crops. A standard 12x12 mat, the Start Here guide, and this one comes with a wide variety of different materials that you can use, including duct tape, Cricut cardstock, Cricut iron-on, and Cricut vinyl. Some of those you're going to use to make your first thank you card. In this model, you're also going to get a silver metallic pen that you're going to use in your first project. You're going to get your standard USB cable and your power adapter. So what makes this machine different from the Cricut Explorer 1? Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. The great thing about the original Cricut Explorer is it still features the Cricut Cut Smart technology, but now you have the ability to use the dual carriage to do your cut and writing in one step. So unlike the Cricut Explorer 1, there's no need to change out your blade carriage with your accessory adapter. In clamp A, you're going to see you have your accessory adapter, which comes with the machine. As you can see, it's a little bit different from the Cricut Explorer 1. So this one will definitely be used in just the Cricut Explorer and the Cricut Explorer Air. Following design space, you'll be able to use your scoring tool and your different Cricut pens in clamp A. If we look over in the clamp B side, that's where your standard blade with your German carbide blade is housed. This makes it nice because there's no need to change them out in design space. You're just going to follow the prompts and put in your different accessories into clamp A to complete your project. Now, will this machine also support your Apple iPad? It sure will. You'll need to purchase the Cricut Explorer Bluetooth wireless adapter, and you'll want to insert it into the side of the machine. This will give you the ability to go ahead and cut wirelessly from your Apple iPad device. So why would you take the Cricut Explorer Air over the original Cricut Explorer? Let's take a closer look at that machine and see what the differences are. So let's take a look at the final member of the Cricut Explorer family, the Cricut Explorer Air. Now this is the same top-rated machine as the Cricut Explorer 1 and the Cricut Explorer. However, it gives you ultimate creative freedom, and I'll show you why in just a moment. If you're looking at this model, let's take a look at what you're going to get in the box. You're going to get the Cricut Explorer Air machine, the Cricut Explorer Air carrying case, the standard 12x12 cutting mat, the Start Here guide, which comes with Cricut cardstock for your first project, the silver metallic Cricut pen, which is also needed for your first project. You'll get the standard USB cable and your standard power adapter. Now let's take a look at the inside of the Cricut Explorer Air. As you can see, it looks a lot like the original Cricut Explorer. You have your Cricut Cut Smart technology with the dual carriage. This is going to give you the ability to write and score and cut at the same time. But what makes this different from the original Cricut Explorer and what gives it the ultimate creative freedom is the fact that the Wi-Fi Bluetooth adapter is built into this machine. There's no need to do any additional purchases to use this machine with your iPad right out of the box. With the Bluetooth wireless adapter, you're able to design with your iPad and cut wirelessly without any cords. You also don't need to buy any more adapter accessories to use your pen or scoring tool. And for this reason, that's why the Cricut Explorer Air is the top of the line Cricut Explorer machine. So there are the three members of the Cricut Explorer family: the Cricut Explorer 1, the original Cricut Explorer, and the Cricut Explorer Air. Now when making your decision, it comes down to what do you want this machine to do right out of the box. Down below in the description, I've given you a link to Cricut's homepage that gives you a side-by-side comparison of all three machines, what they can do, and what they come with. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the machine itself is amazing and it's going to provide you with beautiful projects. I've also given you links to all 3 machines and where you can purchase them. And ultimately, whatever one you decide to bring to your craft room, it's going to be amazing. So I really hope you liked the video and giving you an insight of what each machine is and why is it different from the other ones. Make sure, if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking subscribe now on your screen. Also, head over to my blog at www.creativeken.com. Also, stop by my Facebook page where you can give me a like and make sure you don't miss out on any of my videos or content. Thanks for stopping by to figure out which Cricut Explore machine is for you. Whether it's the Cricut Explore 1, the Cricut Explore Air, or the original Cricut Explore, you are going to be very happy with your purchase. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching and have an amazing day.